Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nessa Jane and today we are going to be trying out some Colourpop foundations, setting sprays, primers, anything when it comes to the face. I wanted to give that a try for you guys because they have recently launched a whole bunch of different products. I mean, they first started out with concealers and then moved on to foundations. Now they have a setting spray. I mean, they have everything that you could possibly need for your full face. So I really wanted to give these guys a good go for you guys and let you know my first impressions because these are affordable products and that's what I love about Colourpop. They're very affordable. They're very easy to use. And yeah, I really do think that they do a very nice job at making quality products at such a wonderful price. So I wanted to just let you guys know about that. I did place an order with them and that's when I bought all of these. So I know the foundation sticks retail for $10. I want to say the concealers retail for about $6 or $7. And the primer that I'm trying out today is $10, so is the setting spray, and the translucent powder that I'm trying out today is $9. Very good bang for your buck. A lot of even drugstore foundations are a little bit more expensive or about the same price. And I just love it. I'm trying out their stick foundations. I have not tried out their liquid foundations yet, but I really wanted to give the stick foundations a go because I love stick foundations. I think they're super easy to use and apply. So anyways, I'm sorry my intro was so long. I just wanted to jump in here and tell you guys all the fun, exciting products that we are trying out today. So if you end up liking this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and also hit the bell to get notified of all of my future videos. Also, if you want to find out more about me, you can find me on my website. I put a whole bunch of blog related stuff on there. Well, it's essentially a blog, not a website, but you can find me on my blog at nessajanestyles.com, and you can also find me on Instagram at nessajane_styles. So, without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial using the Colourpop face products. Okay, you guys, so we are going to begin trying out the Colourpop face products. I'm going to start off with the All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. So normally I like a more hydrating primer, or I like to mix these kind of primers with a more hydrating one, but I didn't see a hydrating primer on their website, so this is what I get to go with. The packaging is this really pretty pink color. And you do get a total of 88 ounces in here. So most of the time I feel like you get about like a 1 fluid ounce. So just taking that on my finger and I'm going to press this into the skin. So first impressions on the primer, I don't feel like it blurred much of anything, and it is very tacky and very, very heavy feeling, which is really strange. Most of the time, like, primers aren't this heavy. They kind of soak up into the skin and you don't really realize that they're there, and this one is kind of taking a minute. Allow it to set for a minute and then apply your favorite foundation. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee and just kind of let it sit here, enjoy my breakfast. My veggie protein shake here. Okay, so after I've allowed it to sit for a good hot minute, it is soaking into the skin a lot better. So that's good, and the heaviness kind of went away with that primer. But now we're going to jump into foundation. So I got 2 shades because I was not sure what shade I am. So I ended up purchasing 2 of the Colourpop No Filter sticks because I'm actually just a big fan of foundation sticks. So this is what the packaging looks like here, and then we are going to see what shade I am. So this one here is Fair 27 Neutral, and this one is Light 40 Neutral. So we're just going, if you ever need to test out a foundation, you just swipe it down to your neck. The neutral seems a little bit too dark, or the light shade seems just a little bit too dark, like there's just a deeper undertone to it, and I don't think it's going to match my chest. And I'm one of those people that apply foundation sticks basically everywhere. A lot of the times they do blend out very well, but I find if you go in with a heavy hand from the get-go, you don't have to go in through so many layers. Alright, and then I'm going to hop into this Luxie round top blender brush. This is one of my favorite foundation brushes. Okay, you guys, so here is what one layer of the foundation looks like. I do think that it is a lot more lighter coverage. I'm going to go ahead and apply another layer, but I do think that the coverage is very light, but it does look very, very nice on the skin. I also think that this would work a lot better with a hydrating primer compared to the matte and blur primer, because it did take a hot minute to like blend into the skin. Alright, so we are done with the foundation. Kinda looking a little pale on me, but not too bad. I still think it blends in with the skin really well. Like I said, it's not super full coverage, which is fine. You know, I prefer full coverage, but if you don't, I think that this is a nice everyday foundation. But I definitely think that you need to use a priming, like a hydrating primer, kind of like my Becca Backlight priming filter. I honestly think that that foundation would work a lot better because it needs oils to help it blend into the skin. With the mattifying primer, it made it a little bit more difficult to move the foundation around. It's not as bad as the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. That one was impossible to move around, like it was terrible. But with this foundation, you do need to kind of either put some oil on there or just use a hydrating primer to get the job done. So, but overall, I'm impressed by it. I don't know if the undertone, I think that's what it is. I don't know if the undertone is quite, like in my viewfinder I look a little funny, but in the mirror it looks just fine. So maybe it's just all in my head. But we are jumping into concealers. So I had purchased their No Filter concealer a long time ago. This one is in the shade Fair Neutral 10. And then I also bought, I guess I thought I was very, very fair, and I bought the Fair 02. I'm actually going to apply that on the inner part here to brighten this up, and then I'm going to apply this on the outer portion of my eye. Apply a little bit on my nose, just to kind of highlight my face. But yeah, that one is way, way, way too fair. So I'm just taking a damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend that in. Alright, so that is what it looks like with the concealer applied. It is not like the heaviest concealer. It's in my opinion, it's not nearly as good as like the Tarte Shape Tape. But it blends out very, very easily, and if you are looking for something that's more natural looking, I definitely would gravitate towards this concealer. Alright, so now that we have that applied, we are going to go ahead and set the face. I'm going to be trying out their No Filter setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. So this is what the packaging here looks like. You do get 8.5 grams in here. So I just want to compare. So you get 10 grams in here, and this is what the packaging looks like. Or you get 8 grams. So I guess there's not much of a difference. I just think that this guy is super, super tiny. We are going to give this guy a go, and I'm going to try baking with this guy. Set that underneath the eyes. You guys, I'm going to remove that powder. I do think that it applied very, very well. And I do think it does a nice job at blurring out any fine lines. Actually, really, really liking the powder. Out of everything so far, I really, really like that powder. Okay, so overall, I am very impressed with that powder. I do really like it. Like I said, the only downside is they fit it into such small packaging, but it does make the skin just look smooth and not cakey, and like there's not a lot of makeup on here. So I do really enjoy that. But I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the face off camera, and then I will be right back to talk to you guys about the setting spray. Alright you guys, I am back. I have the rest of my face complete, and we are going to finally use the Matte and Blur face setting spray called All Star. Well, I think that's just the line is All Star, so. And I really love the color of this, and actually out of all of the products here, you do get quite a bit of product within the setting spray. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just spray a couple times because normally the first two sprays just don't squirt out right. So there we go. All right. Okay, so one thing I noticed about the spray, it has a very awkward smell to it. I don't know how to describe it. It smells like water, but like stale water. It smells like stale water in my opinion. And that you do feel like little water droplets squirting out at you. It's not as bad. I've tried some really bad ones in the past that it's just like all you get is like full on droplets. So the sprayer definitely is not my favorite, but out of everything, you know, it does set the face very well. Of course you have to fan off. I would suggest spraying one face, fanning, and then the other face and fanning there as well. But overall it did get the job done. It does say that it is a more matte finish, and I still see my glow kind of coming through, so which is good. Some matte finishing sprays are not the best, I guess, but this one actually worked out really well. So I definitely like it, and I love the packaging on it. It's this bright orange color, so I do really enjoy that. Okay, you guys, so that concludes today's video on the Colourpop face products that I decided to give a try. Like I said, Colourpop is just a very affordable brand all the way through, and you know what, I really think that they make some products that are comparable to a lot of the major brands out in the makeup community. So I love to see that they're coming out with new launches all the time, and I was so excited to get my hands on all of these face products because again, I love trying out new things for you guys. I love trying out products in general, just brand new makeup, and to really see what I think and how I feel about them. So if you ended up liking this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell to get notified of all of my future videos. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!